We're going?
Yep.
Yeah.
No mic check, no nothing?
No, that's
no mic check.
that's
No mic
definitely
check.
gonna be our grassroots account. You know how every person, like notable person, has like that weird account.
The Bizarro account of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Brandon's.
No,
What's he looking at?
What is Brandon looking at?
Ooh, I need a look away account.
That's your regular account.
That's all right. Hold on. Let's let him get his
my
joke.
fault. Your regular,
No, get your joke back. Get your joke back off. Get your joke back off.
Don't worry, I got it. It's warmed up.
Okay.
That's your regular account.
Okay. Tell me more.
Still hot.
Okay.
Still hot.
Thank you.
Yo, he's getting shots fired at him all yesterday too.
Yeah.
Yo, snipe.
Yeah,
No scope.
I don't know what was happening yesterday.
Yeah.
To the viewership, fans, and everyone. We attended the Joe Budden pool party yesterday, which was really, really amazing. We had a great time. Met a lot of really interesting people.
Clarify that we.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Nas could not go.
You're on a no-fly list.
For fear of too much sausage
Well,
at the party.
hold on. Before
So regular Nas and Wilson were deaded.
Before we start, because I already know what the smoke is coming my way.
I don't think you do.
I want to just introduce the show. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Under normal circumstances, I would not have my shades on, but per me doing ratchet shit with my friends yesterday, I have my shades on. That said, this is Grassroots Podcast. Be sure to hit the notification button on the upper right-hand corner to be notified for the latest and the greatest episodes. Chris is laughing at me right now. I can't
You're stuttering this week.
Yeah, this is bad. I'm stuttering Stanley right now. What else do I normally say? Subscribe and what else? I don't know. All right.
Hit the notification button.
Hit the notification button to be notified for the latest of the greatest episodes. I'm Brandon Killabh HR.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon, and I'm okay today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Mike Honcho.
I don't.
Fuck is that?
You don't know Mike Honcho?
No.
Oh man, now I gotta explain. So real quick.
Can I introduce myself first?
Yeah, go ahead. My fault.
I am Wilson.
We stop me for that.
Yeah, good.
Mike Honcho is the guy from Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
When he was like, Ricky, I got something to tell you. I posed for Playgirl under the name Mike Honcho.
Oh yeah.
Spread my butt cheeks, Ricky.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
What's wrong with y'all?
What?
No, I know.
No,
Well,
we
I'm
didn't.
But yeah, go back to how me and Wilson weren't on the
I figured
no-fly list.
I figured. So
because that hat you got on.
So again,
No, definitely
me
wasn't.
trying to be a good friend, like I said, I gave y'all the heads up that with these types of events, I have a lot of friends and family, but it's normally very tight. I preference that. But I was trying, and to no avail, I not only tried to fight the good fight to have you guys come and join us, I then got trolled on Twitter for a good 2 hours as Joe posted our conversation and said that I was looking to bring multiple dicks to his party. Yeah, so
2 dicks.
yeah, he said, and I quote, "You're not bringing not one dick, but you're trying to bring 3 dicks to my party. That is not happening. I'm sorry, I love your friends, but I don't love them that much. Where are the women?" With that said, I do want to apologize to you guys. I did try.
I have a feeling after my fault, Wilson. After hanging out with Brandon and getting to meet Joe, Brandon's fight went like this: Yo, can regular Nas and Wilson come to the party? To what Joe responded, you mean that motherfucking mute that's married? Fuck out of here. And who's this other guy you're bringing?
we don't even know what he looks like.
No.
Then Brandon said, all right, so just so I could tell them that I fought, please, can they come? Brandon, get the fuck out of here. Cool.
All right,
So Brandon, so did he play the diss songs and did they in fact ring off? Did he?
I don't want to talk about this childish shit.
Did
but
they
it is
ring
funny.
off?
First off, I'm sure they'll listen to this by the time they've already seen the pictures and shit. But yeah, for people that were there and can attest to the atmosphere, it went off. It went off. It went off. Huh? No. He didn't have to.
Yeah, no, I was talking about the diss song.
He didn't have to.
I know
what
it
you're
was good
talking to.
vibes.
It was-
Everything
yeah,
from
yeah, I
Afrobeat,
don't-
dance hall.
I thought the shit was funny. The Airbnb joke was really, really funny. I thought that was funny shit.
Really?
Drake said, for those, let me explain what's happening. For those that don't understand, Drake, during Joe's pool party, he went on to Joe's Insta Live and started trolling Joe for about an hour and a half of sorts with nothing but jokes. One of the jokes, which I thought was really, really funny, was, yo, play Pump It Up or some shit at your Airbnb party or some shit. That was funny for me. But, yeah, fuck you, Drake. Don't talk about my friend. No, don't talk about my friend.
Gotta listen to this track like Rob Markman.
Yeah, shout out to Rob, too.
Yeah.
Rob's response is G. Yeah.
Rob can't be. People leave Rob alone. He ain't hurting nobody.
Rob
He's a nice guy. Let him be.
Rob was sitting in his living room and I shot. What the hell?
Rob, yo,
He's like, whoa.
I'm sure Rob's mentions probably went crazy, and Rob looked at it like, oh shit, now what the fuck now? What happened now?
What did I do?
Like, what I do now? And then to see that, and Rob's like, wait, I work at Genius. I don't understand. But,
It's like, whoop.
yeah, but we had a good time. So
You know how poppin' it was?
how?
Popeye's chicken. People are definitely around the corner.
Do you want
Waiting for the Popeye chicken sandwich. I haven't even had one because I'm not waiting on no line for no chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I tried to get one. The line was to the fucking door.
So can you
I had
guys
to leave.
So hold on. So the fans and viewership, can you guys explain what's happening with this Popeyes phenomenon that's happening?
So what happened was Popeyes put out their chicken sandwich, and at first, like, they weren't popping. No one gave a crap. Then another fast food company, I forget which one.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes, Chick-fil-A. They tweeted them. Popeyes quote tweeted them. But they quote tweeted them in kind of like a slick, snarky way. And you know how it is with Black Twitter. We love when people are being snarky as hell.
Yeah, 100%.
And so it worked, and then it started picking up, and then everybody was going wild over it. They said it was the greatest chicken sandwich meal. They got this one viral video of this guy where he's explaining to his wife, and he was like, and the pickles taste like chicken. Like people were super wild about it. I'm sure it's really good, but like I'm not waiting on no line for no goddamn chicken sandwich. That's
Well,
not happening.
I will say I've waited on many of lines in many of different states for Chick-fil-A's breakfast sandwich. The chicken sandwich is amazing on biscuit. Make sure you get the Polynesian sauce.
Wow.
Why are you giving free promo, Brandon?
I love Chick-fil-A. And
No.
they're the nicest. How can you not support Chick-fil-A?
They're
Like,
not open
honestly,
on
think about it.
Sundays.
Well, yeah, they're not open on Sundays.
I ain't supporting
That fucking
nobody that's
sucks.
not open on Sundays.
They're a spiritual organization that
I don't know.
prides
Yeah.
themselves
You know
in
what's
giving
funny?
quality.
And the
Whoa, I almost said
CEO
something
hates
crazy.
people.
I almost said something crazy.
Yeah.
That almost went really left.
No.
For some reason, I only want Chick-fil-A on Sundays. And when I walk up to the fucking door, it's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, and you're hurt.
You're insane then if you walk up
Well,
there
like-
every
You see me do it.
knowing that it's false.
You see me do it when we're leaving the show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's true.
So what happens if Chick-fil-A goes viral for a sandwich on a Sunday?
I don't.
So what would happen? Like,
But my thing is, I feel like all those fast food chain restaurants like Wendy's, I think whoever is doing those their marketing, it's smart, right?
good.
Like a lot of what they do is engaging. I think right now, no one is beating Wendy's. Wendy's put out mixtapes. Wendy's done put out diss tweets and sub tweets.
That mixtape wasn't bad neither.
Yeah, direct bars and those records on that mixtape was fire. So
Burger King has been doing some cool stuff.
yeah, Burger King is.
They've been, but they're not like snarky on Twitter. But they've been doing some
Yeah.
really dope stuff, especially like in gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of shit.
Shout out to that intern who convinced the CEO to, yo, let me roll.
Yeah, let me run
Twitter.
this. Let me run
And I'm
this.
telling you, I'm gonna get promo.
But isn't it crazy? I'm gonna need my cash.
Yeah.
Hold on,
That-
so
that's
Shake
pretty
Shack, Shake Shack
stereotypical.
chicken sandwiches out of here?
Who?
Shake Shack.
I will say I'm not a fan of Shake Shack's chicken sandwich. Their
Wait,
burgers
you
are
go to
amazing.
Shake Shack to eat
Sandwich is
chicken
phenomenal.
sandwiches?
I used to.
Yeah, you bugging.
I had a bad one, and I've never had one since.
Fair.
It was maybe like literally like a year ago. I had a Shake Shack sandwich, and the chicken sandwich, it wasn't good. Was not good.
This is the hardest question. It's not really that hard, but I'm just saying that for dramatic effect. In-N-Out Burger, Whataburger, or Shake Shack? Which one's the best?
Shake Shack, In-N-Out
Out
is
of those
trash.
three?
Yes.
Yeah, Shake Shack, In-N-Out
Wait,
is trash.
what were the three?
In-N-Out, Whataburger, or Shake Shack? I said Shake Shack.
Shake
but every
Shack.
time, everyone on the West Coast saying In-N-Out.
No,
In-N-Out's
In-N-Out.
good, but it's also overrated.
In-N-Out has no flavor.
Nah, it does.
In-N-Out does not have flavor. The French fries, while they're supposed to be super natural and all this shit, they're the most bland shit I've ever had in my life. You ever have French fries? You ever have McDonald's French fries with no salt on it? Try it. Them shits will get stuck to your gums and everything. It's torture. That's what In-N-Out fries did to me. The first time I had In-N-Out fries, Bam is laughing, but the first time I had In-N-Out fries, my nigga, I was dying. I said, "Where's the water? I can't breathe." I said, "This dry fucking shit. Get this out."
Fries.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. We talk about food. We got to go on to some more important matters.
Yeah,
we're such fatties over
chicken.
here.
We're definitely with some fatties.
Bunch of black folk sitting around talking about debating chicken.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, and I have grape soda. Wow,
Yes,
what a
man.
day! What a day, guys. We just need some more watermelon. That's all we need today.
Off-brand soda
Yeah.
as well.
Off brand. That's that like secret underground grape soda right here.
Word.
Grape drink.
All right, let's get on to
no,
more
it's not a grape
into
drink,
more
it's grape
pressing
soda.
matters. All right, so
know.
Disney and Sony's negotiations over Spider-Man have gone crazy over the weekend. Reports came out that Disney would be separating Spider-Man from the multiverse, and they would be going back over to Sony. Obviously, that's a huge issue for all Marvel fans as well as just comic book fans alike, considering Spider-Man now is an intricate piece into the last phase that just happened in the Marvel MCU. So, and then a new report came out after the fact that Sony is now open to renegotiating with Sony because I'm sure of the backlash
Disney.
that everyone.
Disney.
I mean Disney. Sorry.
Disney/Marvel.
Yeah. I preference this. None of you guys should fact check everything that we're saying, especially me. I'm not in my right state of mind. But
Just fact check him.
Yeah, fact check me. So yeah, they're back. Negotiation is back on, or they're open to negotiations. The reason why this is a huge problem is simply because if you guys have been following Marvel and everything that they've been doing with, particularly Spider-Man. They've revamped that character a good 4 times now, or 3 times to this point. So now I think everyone's fallen in love with Tom Holland to now have him almost replaced again with a new Spider-Man, which means a new story, which then also means a whole new character that you have to adjust and align to that somehow is going to fit into MCU. What are your thoughts? What do you guys think?
Tom Holland is bad luck. Because
Shit, dude.
No.
Wait,
You talking about the kid?
Yeah,
No. You know why I say Tom Holland is bad luck? Because another movie that he's associated with, Uncharted. You guys know the video game Uncharted? They've been trying to make a movie for this video game adaptation for the longest time. They just lost like their 5th director.
Yeah.
Tom Holland is associated with that. I said the same day. This literally happened a day after the Spider-Man stuff. Now, another movie that you're associated with, you guys lost a director, Tom Holland. You need to get some holy water or some whatever. Santeria, get it on you. I don't know. You are bad luck, my man. I love you. And also, I mean, Disney was asking for like 50% of gross profits also.
Yeah.
But that's greedy. That's definitely greedy. But also part of me, it's I say it's let me finish, Mr. Cap Hat. Whatever you are.
Mr. Cap Hat.
But another thing too is like Marvel, like that's Marvel's creation.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is Marvel's creation. Stan Lee, the greatest, the finest man ever. Rest in peace. And let's keep it a buck. The recent Avengers movie really rejuvenated Spider-Man's appearance and everything. And I can even argue that he even helped with the video game.
Yeah.
And Sony owns that. So
Definitely.
Sony needs to bless Avengers and bless Stan Lee. I'm just saying.
I think if Sony's smart, they would, negotiate with Disney. I think it's good business and big business for everyone involved if it's done right. I think if he's excluded from the Marvel universe, MCU,
That's bad.
I think that's gonna. How do you explain that?
They
They try to blame Kevin Feige.
But that's my point. If you've seen, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Spider-Man: Far From Home, but again, Mysterio in that movie plays an intricate part into what happens. If you haven't seen the ending of that movie, there's a lot that happens at the end of that movie where, okay, Spider-Man's new journey is supposed to take place, and now that's being removed. I don't know how, or I don't know.
I'm telling you, Sony leaked it, man.
You think so?
Hell yeah. It's negotiating 101, bro.
So explain.
explain
No, do you mean
because
Disney leaked
that's
it?
what I'm saying.
No.
To get
Sony.
social media attention?
Sony.
So you're saying
Chris is
Sony-
both of them.
Yeah.
You think it's both?
Why? If I'm sitting at the
Disney
table,
definitely used social media
and I
play
say,
into
yo,
their hands.
I want 50 up front. Oh, you want 50? Cool. Now I'm good. I'm gonna walk. Then I'm telling leak this, leak that. They don't want to come to the table, and they're gonna have to come and talk to me again. You're going to have to, because everybody's going to go up in arms that I'm going to take him. I'm going to ruin Tom Holland, because they're not going to recast him.
Yeah.
Sony has Tom Holland.
Well, no,
locked up.
reports said that they are going to recast it. Well,
No.
the original, not now. To the fans, the original report was, they're obviously
And
going to have to recast per, him.
They called Disney's bluff.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige went in there, like, you see what we did to Robert Downey Jr., right?
Yeah,
Got him
yeah.
the fuck up out of here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I am Iron Man. He's dead. He's not getting a check no more.
Yeah.
We could do the same shit with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Keep talking slick.
But I think even if Sony leaked it, I think it was more in the advantage of Disney.
No.
No, because originally Sony was like, yeah, we don't want to continue talks anymore. And then everyone was pretty much in an uproar saying, yo, Sony's going to screw this. If Sony takes Spider-Man, it's over. It's done. And then all of a sudden, another report, oh, they're all coming back to the table to talk.
Yeah, because the original deal was for 5 films.
Yeah.
Two Spider-Man individual films, and then 3 in the MCU. Civil War, and then 2 Avengers movies, right?
Okay.
Then he did Homecoming and Far From Home.
Okay.
The contract is done. Now I want to renegotiate because you already sold me the rights. Yeah, you sold me the rights back in late 90s. Now we're going to come back to the table, and you want 50%? I'm not paying you 50%.
But if I'm Disney, I could say, listen, that movie, Spider-Man Far From Home one, that was your guys' best performing movie in August.
100%.
Okay.
And if it wasn't for the Avengers movie, I don't know you would have gotten that
Yeah,
much.
100%.
I could
Okay.
argue that's Disney.
Okay. You can take a walk because when you come back, and you will, because you want him in MCU, you can't move forward without him.
But this is the thing, though. If they replace him, they can still use Tom Holland because
Who's gonna replace him?
the original contract that they had a crossover agreement. If, for example, if Sony takes Spider-Man and they want to recast him, they could still take Tom Holland.
And put him where?
They could make him the new Iron Man.
No, he's dead. Iron Man, and then it's going to be
Tom
confused.
Holland's not dead. What are you
No,
talking about?
Iron Man is dead.
In all fairness, again, didn't they recast Deadpool as Deadpool again?
Yeah.
What?
Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool once in the Wolverine series, which was a horrible
that was
rendition.
Fox.
But I'm just saying, it was still a horrible rendition of
Fox needs to know that-
Deadpool.
that universe
He
is
then
dead.
now is Deadpool in I guess
Was that really Deadpool? That was more like Baraka from.
Mortal Kombat.
Yo,
Yeah,
Fox gotta get rid of X-Men.
But
Like, they're jacking that up so
no,
badly.
Marvel has it.
Marvel has it. They have everything.
Oh,
Yeah, they have
good,
everything.
That's under
because
the wing.
it was atrocious.
Yeah.
They should have been let go of X-Men a while ago.
I liked the younger X-Men until this last one. I hated Dark Phoenix. I hated it.
Do you
Yeah,
want to say so?
Nah, I didn't see that. But nah, I was just gonna say about Spider-Man. If Sony does do it over, I just hope they don't start from the fucking beginning, man. I'm
that's-
tired of seeing this nigga get bit by a spider. Like, how many times do we have to see this to know like this is how he starts?
And that's why Marvel didn't do it.
He's still gonna be sweating MJ in class, acting
Yeah.
weird and
Yeah,
shit. Like
man.
nothing's gonna change.
Bully's gonna
nasty.
come. He's gonna
Yeah.
fight the bully and
Yeah.
not even know what he's doing, jumping
Yeah.
up on lockers and stuff.
Well, I mean, I really don't know what they would do at this point. I feel like they've built up, 10 years, 11 years of a body of work for leading up to the crossover of what happens. Because again, for comic book fans, the domino effect of what's supposed to happen during this time is, okay, Spider-Man goes and finds himself. He obviously has all this new nanotech. He then is supposed to partner with Fantastic Four for a brief run. He then is
Yeah.
supposed to have a run with the X-Men. But then all of that is supposed to happen
we also
to
have
lead
a-
up to Galactus.
Didn't we also have that theory where you're saying that Spider-Man will eventually become the new Iron Man,
Yes,
and then
yeah.
who is
The kid will take over.
Miles Morales?
Yeah.
So, listen, man. Don't mess with Disney, man. We will replace you.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
Disney is making it very clear they give zero fucks about who's where or what.
But Robert Downey Jr., like going into what you were saying, Robert Downey Jr. is in such a good position right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
because that whole Avengers Iron Man thing really brought him to a whole new light. That
Yeah.
pretty much helped his career.
He got $50 million off the first Avengers.
Yeah, he cool.
That's
He got
some
20
serious
mil up front for just shooting the movie. And they said if it hits $1 billion, we're gonna cut you in on the net. It hit $1 billion. He got an extra $30 million. So that was the first Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine what he got after this?
Oh, he's set.
Endgame. He's like, yo, y'all can kill me off. I'm good.
Yeah.
He's like, I never got to act again.
Do y'all think he'll come back?
As IT. That's it.
Like, we'll come back in what
Come
way?
back in the form of Jarvis.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think we're quite there yet.
No.
I don't think we're there yet either, but that's why, again, I thought that we would see that in the coming Spider-Man movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure that there were still things that Tony left behind for Peter, that the breadcrumbs, right? Like
Yeah.
he left them how to figure out to make the new suit and all this other stuff. And Happy is still like the liaison for Tony and the Enterprise, but now for Peter. So
This
I
is
just kind
gonna
of
fumble.
huh?
MCU's gonna fumble.
You
coming
think
up.
so?
They just casted Jon Snow as the Black Knight in the Eternals.
For Eternals.
For
yeah.
Eternals?
Yeah, he's playing another knight. That's a fumble right there. That's a fumble. The Eternals. I'm telling you.
Listen, in
The
the great
Eternals-
words of Jerry Ferrara, when you know your lane, you stick
Yeah,
to
you
it.
stay in it. Stay in
Get
that
them
lane.
checks. I'll be in night every single
Word.
movie.
I'm gonna say I'm
That
good.
check.
I'm happy for Jon Snow, but I'm just saying, as a fan of the MCU, it's over. DC's about to make this comeback.
Yeah. Hold on, just segue, just because you mentioned Jerry.
Doubt it.
Shout out to him. I know that this is segueing. We didn't even plan this, but did you guys watch Power last night?
I thought it comes on tonight.
No, I had to sleep after
I went to the premiere.
festivities.
Hold on. Wilson just popped his collar on us.
Well, Brandon, I was invited there. So, when I'm invited to places, I
were
actually
on that
go,
list.
Yeah.
So how was it?
Y'all gotta let this
it was
go.
cool.
It wasn't
It was cool. It was like a big concert.
So you went there and no one knew your face or who you were.
No.
low.
Perfect, right? Low key.
Perfect. Perfect.
Flying under the radar.
Always.
How much longer do you think you're gonna be able to fly under the radar?
I don't know, man.
We're not trying to
Depends on-
save you.
Depends on when that check comes.
True. Send us a check. Somebody.
Facts.
But for Disney Plus, I kind of want to bring it back with Disney Plus. Which one of the TV shows are you most excited about?
Star Wars.
That Star Wars shit looks amazing for me.
I can never get into Star Wars, man.
You have no imagination. That's why.
At all.
Yeah. You need a lot of imagination to enjoy that shit.
Yeah, you
That
have
shit is whack.
Whack though.
Star
What?
Wars.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you lack
It's
imagination.
bad acting.
Wait, all of Star Wars or like the last one?
I didn't
Yeah, I
watch
don't
them all.
know.
He not. Why are you even?
I don't know why you're
Why
entertaining.
are you even entertaining
I don't know,
this man?
I don't know why you're entertaining.
If I can't jump into the newest ones and enjoy it, or they
You
look like
technically
trash.
could. No, you technically could. The newer ones, the more modern ones, like the Rogue One and all that kind of stuff, you can jump into
He
those.
doesn't even know what that's for, though.
I have no clue what that is.
So wait, you've never seen not one, not even like watched it
I
once?
saw like the first one when I was a little kid.
No, you didn't. Stop lying, Mom.
I did. Come on.
So in your adult life, you've never seen in your adult life, you haven't seen the new ones, right?
Zero.
You have to watch it. I think you would like it, especially because you're a Game of Thrones fan, right?
Yeah.
How does
But that's good acting.
Is that not?
There's a difference.
Is it?
It's good acting.
Tell me what you're saying right now. What do you mean?
The acting in Star Wars is bad.
Wait, didn't you just say you didn't watch it though? So
I went on a date and I watched one.
This dude is just lying. This is lying.
he's a
Well, I'm
con
saying,
artist.
well, that's how I know I don't like them.
So hold on. Did you watch it for the girl that you went on a date with?
Did
well,
you
yeah,
really
she was like-
watch
she
it,
was
or were
like
you
explain-
watching her watching the?
Well,
Well,
she was
that's
like,
true.
she was
Good-
like
good
explaining it to me and shit. I was just like, dork. Like,
You have no imagination. You're a terrible human being.
Star Wars is trash. What do you want?
All right, you're canceled.
Yeah, you're canceled.
It's garbage.
You're canceled.
bad.
Pause. Put on hold.
What else is coming out? They got mad shit coming out, right?
She-Hulk, Miss
That was
Marvel.
the other thing that came out.
What?
Low-key.
Yeah, this is a fumble.
WandaVision.
I don't know that I want to see Miss
The
Marvel.
Falcon and Winter
I don't know if I want to see
Soldier.
She-Hulk.
I don't know that I
Soldier.
want to see She-Hulk either. How's that supposed to look?
Huh, these movies or TV
Series.
shows?
TV shows, yeah.
They're on
Okay,
Disney
okay.
Plus.
Yeah.
Series.
I don't know if I want to see Ms. Marvel.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to see that.
I don't want to see Ms. Marvel.
And then I wonder if they're going to cast them as the real Miss Marvel, the guy, or they're going to go with the
No,
woman,
this is the Arab girl.
the Arab girl.
Yeah, the most.
Oh, whoa. They already are jumping into the next one. We haven't even
And
finished
that's
with the one we
That's
have.
what I'm
And
saying. Like-
the fumble's coming because Captain Marvel they fucked with the numbers.
And that's my point. That's my point. That's why I'm getting nervous with as much as I love Disney. I'm signed up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
but
got my money.
I'm really scared at what Disney is doing between this Spider-Man shit, between the Miss Marvels and the She-Hulks. I don't. Y'all are doing a lot right now.
Doing too much.
Y'all are doing a lot right now. I wonder
Yeah.
how you're all going to intertwine this and make it make sense in the movies from the TV shows. Because
Wilson, you look
Yeah.
most people
like
aren't
Wilson.
going to do that.
There's definitely other Marvel characters that I would probably have picked over like She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep on thinking about how unrealistic She-Hulk is.
Yeah.
Like, once a month, she's gonna murder everybody. There's no way she can control herself.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
No, all she
Menstruation,
needs to
it's
do
a
is-
wrap.
Nah, because if okay, if we're gonna go off of that ideology, then just give her a Zanny. That's it.
No, that's not gonna work on She-Hulk.
That's not working
That's
on
not working
She-Hulk.
on She-Hulk.
Just give her some edibles. Like, girl,
No, that's not
It's
working
a
either.
fucking wrap.
Hell.
She is flying.
edibles.
Wilson, you're
You gotta
absolutely
fucking,
right.
like-
It's an unrealistic
Yo,
character.
I ain't gonna lie. That may be the best Wilson hot take
It's-
I've ever heard in my life.
It's an unrealistic
Can
character.
you imagine a menstrual cycle with She-Hulk? Yo?
Rap.
Do you think that is, so? How would that work? Like,
Captain
would that
Marvel.
change
Even
her
Captain
color? Would that change like because it's like a hormonal switch
Imbalance.
So if the Hulk, well, original Hulk becoming Hulk was like a scientific, like altering gene capacity. My thing is like, wouldn't it give her like, I know this is funny to say, but wouldn't it give her like more testosterone or something in that capacity? So
And
it
Oh,
would
she's
offset
definitely
it?
stronger than Hulk.
You think so?
That 1 week.
That 1 week?
Out of the
Yeah,
month.
that
Hell
1
yeah.
week. Yeah.
She's fucking
100%.
Hulk up.
Imagine if her
100%.
boyfriend's been fucking up too all week.
Yeah, 100%.
And she's already pissed off about something.
Me mad.
Yeah.
I saw Elizabeth say hello to
Do
you
you,
today.
do you think if She-Hulk was a real person, that she would have dating issues?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what would her profile look like?
Come on.
How lit would her Instagram
Who's
be? Honestly.
dating her?
You would date her. Stop it. You would date her.
I would need some sort of superpower.
What are you talking about? There's
'Cause if
dudes,
she changes-
there's dudes that juice up already trying to be Hulk.
That's
She
what
could
I'm saying.
definitely find.
If she clinches,
Yo, there's some.
Oh, it's a wrap.
it's a wrap. And what, if she flexes while you're in there, it's over. It is. It's over.
I don't know what to look at Izzy face.
E, am I lying?
You have to be immortal to date her.
I don't have her abilities. I don't know.
And then her heart rate goes up.
I don't.
They looked at E like, yo, confirm this.
This is true. I don't know. I
But the
can't
Hulk,
crush.
hold on.
Like, what are you
The
talking
Hulk
about?
hulks out if his heart rate starts jumping above like 135.
Yeah. Yo,
If you're pounding her out,
hold on. The same thing can happen for the Hulk having an orgasm. I would be clear out of the room.
that
from a
woman is
having an
ripped
orgasm.
in half.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like,
like
that's
that's
gotta be
like
pretty
a
bad.
fucking.
She's ripped in half.
You know how when you open the fire hose or fire hydrants
Yeah.
for
And
kids in
just-
the summertime?
and just spin the
that's how
fucking
his.
wrench?
That's how his thing
Yeah,
would be.
yeah.
I'm not.
Well, hold on.
Her brains on that.
Hold on. Yo, didn't you tell me the story behind Hulk and She-Hulk?
What story?
To Old Man Logan?
Oh yeah, that was.
All right, so
It's kinda
give-
Don't
dark,
say
right?
it. Don't
it's a little dark.
drive it.
That's
Give
it.
the-
Old Man Logan. I don't know if you guys read that comic.
I know it, but let the fans know.
it gets kind of dark. Like because She-Hulk is the only person that could take the Hulk.
The Hulk's pipe.
He rapes her.
Oh man, wow.
That's why I don't know if you want. Is no.
And then they have like inbred kids.
yeah, and
Wait, I think I read a different version.
no, and then he's called the Maestro, and he's going around killing people. Like the Hulk's just like when he Hulks
He just
out,
stays Hulk.
He just stays Hulk, and nobody can stop him.
Shit, I got OD dark.
And then
Yeah.
then he rips Wolverine in half and tries to eat him.
Okay.
And then Wolverine puts himself back together.
I don't remember this during my childhood. What comic books are
This is
were you
Old Man
reading?
Logan.
Old Man Logan.
This is this.
I never read Old Man Logan. I was
That-
thinking about the Red She-Hulk, that series.
Why can't
Red
we just?
She-Hulk.
Why
Yeah.
can't we watch or read
Are you
the one that
perpetrating
has
a fraud?
that
No.
little girl who's the
Wait, is-
smartest of them all with the dinosaur? Let's talk about that one.
Who?
It's like happier, nicer.
Squirrel,
The dinosaur?
Squirrel Girl?
Squirrel Girl, you talking about?
She has.
Squirrel
She's the
girl.
one. She's now the smartest Marvel character. She's with the dinosaur, the black girl with the dinosaur. She is the most intelligent
you talking
Marvel
about
character right now.
Ironheart?
Wakanda?
No, I'm about to tell you right now.
I don't know
Shit,
you guys
somebody
talking
rolling around with a
Wait,
dinosaur?
well, while
Yeah,
E
she
looks
got
it
a
up, wasn't there a
dinosaur.
Red She-Hulk?
No,
Am
it's
I
a
bugging?
Red Hulk.
No, there's a red. Somebody look it up. Maybe I'm bugging. And again, fact check me for this entire episode.
Why is he trying to?
Not it's like the Marvel. Oh my.
Huh?
Betty Ross is the red one?
Moon
Thank
Girl.
you. Thank you.
Oh, my fault.
Take that fucking hat off. Take that hat off. You
right,
don't know
Dad.
shit.
Yeah, you don't deserve to wear it anymore.
616.
Thank you.
right,
I
well-
know I ain't bugging.
To be on a lighter note, her name's Moon Girl.
Yes, that's
She is now one of, if not the,
What was
one
her
of the
powers?
most intelligent. She's
Yeah.
like super intelligent.
Yeah.
The smartest character in the existing Marvel universe. She's right now
What
the
is her
smartest
power?
character, and she's a black little girl. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm for it.
And a
She's
dinosaur.
smarter than Ironheart?
She's smarter than every
she's smarter than
previous
everyone.
Marvel character. She's the smartest
What
Marvel
does
universe
she
character.
do?
Well, you have a phone. You can look it up.
She's black and
I don't know why you're so upset. It's a black little girl and she's the smartest one.
Yeah,
I'm
what's-
gonna take
what's-
it.
where's the argument here? Where's the
Why are you
argument?
so upset?
I don't want to.
Why are you so upset? I'm loyal to a fault.
Yo,
Just kidding.
on normal
What's her
days,
name?
Moon Girl.
on normal days when you wear that hat, you're like cool, right? Right now, you're giving off like you're giving off the old man in the park grumpy vibes. Your hat is cocked to the,
The one
right,
who plays
like,
chess and always loses.
and be grumpy and
That
yelling
would be
at
me.
people and shit. Like,
I can't wait. I can't wait to get there. I can't wait.
But yeah, she's the smartest Marvel
Yeah.
Universe character right now, which I think is super dope.
yeah.
I'm gonna be one of them old men that get his ass whooped in the park, come back the next day and still talk shit.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Didn't I just beat your old ass yesterday?
Fucking retarded.
You still ain't shit.
I love how we always geek out. I hope people appreciate that we're able to kind of like summarize stuff for them, because I know some people are like, oh, you guys are getting super nerdy. It's okay for black people to get nerdy.
Yo,
I don't understand what the
you know
problem
what?
is.
First off, whoever said that to you, fuck that guy, right? Secondly, I met someone last night.
I don't think I want to fuck him, but okay.
Well, no, well, yeah, that you get what I mean. That's all right. That,
You
that
guys
guy-
are making some sharp turns.
drive slow, homie. Drive slow. I'm chilling. But no, I bumped into a fan last night. And I hate calling people fans. I'll say
Supporter.
a supporter. I don't like saying that. I'll call them family. I think our support ship is family, right? So I bumped into someone last night, and he openly said that, yo, I gotta say, I stopped listening to you guys' podcast, and it was the worst mistake that I'd made. And ever since I picked back up, I'm caught up. He was like, I love that you guys have your hip hop moments, your geek moments, your video game moments, and then you have the real moments all encompassed in one episode at times. And he said that he'll never leave us again. And I said, well, that's great, because if you do, I'll just block you. So it worked out.
Also, that's life. I feel like a lot of times, especially when it comes to like podcasts, like people are always like, okay, what's your lane? I'm like, our lane is us.
Yeah, we
like
just
this
us.
is who we are. We
definitely.
love hip hop, we love gaming, and we're gonna do it in a way where it makes sense. Like we're not gonna
Definitely.
like, sometimes we jump all over the place, but I think that's what makes us special, and I think that's what's important to be known, especially when it comes to the black community. It's
Yeah.
like when there's literally places in the U.S. and the world where they think that all black people are like hip hop rappers and what they see on TV, and it's like, no, we're very dynamic and we have complexities to us just like everyone else. So I appreciate those who want to hear all this stuff, and for those who don't, you know what? That's okay. There's other hip hop places, there's
Yeah.
other places you go to, but here we want to talk about real stuff, and sometimes real stuff is video games and Disney and Marvel. That's it.
Whatever shaking we rock with. So thank you guys for rocking out with us as always. We're not ending
Hit
the
the
show, but
noti
I thought
while
that
you're
was,
watching, too.
hit the noti.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Yo, we
was
have
a wrap.
to do shit like that and start doing like stuff like, in the middle of like our episodes, be like, hey, by the way, if you haven't checked out our recent episodes, please be sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a drop like that. We need something like that.
Go
at some
back,
point.
man. Watch them all.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Watch them all, man. I'm
All right,
telling
let's
you.
get back into our shit. Death Row Records is now owned by Hasbro.
Oh my God! Could you imagine the dolls that they would make?
Yeah. So I'm gonna read
Suge
this.
Knight dolls?
I'm sure I'm gonna botch this
Suge Knight
because, again, I'm
dolls.
not in my right.
I was
state
gonna
of
make a
mind.
joke, but he fucking murdered somebody. Like-
yeah. Let's not make jokes about him. His son's still alive. All right.
Yeah.
So Hasbro purchased Entertainment One, a multimedia company that owns the children's
Yeah.
franchises Peppa
Live
Pig
action
and
truck.
PG Masks. Sorry, I have a lisp. They are apparently popular among the youth, though they were surely planned in comparison with Mr. Potato Head. Entertainment One also has a music division, which happens to be one of the biggest independent labels in the industry. It took in more than $30 million in revenue in the first quarter of 2019, and back in 2013, E1 spent around $280 million to buy the catalog off of Death Row, which had previously been forced to declare bankruptcy in 2006. So this is a really, really big acquisition for Hasbro.
So they got the music.
Well, they have they have everything. They bought Death Row, right? Am I
everything.
bugging? They have
is
everything.
that Tupac's catalog? Is that Tupac's catalog?
Ooh,
I
that's
thought
a good-
I thought
that's-
Afeni
Yeah,
had
they
that.
bought the whole thing.
Yeah, I think when you buy a label, like everything that comes, it's almost like a home. Like if your home goes into bankruptcy, whatever is in that home, it's mine now. I bought it.
That's like Scooter Braun with the Taylor Swift
With the Taylor
stuff.
Swift shit, same
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, I'm sure. Now I have so
Scooter
many
Braun.
questions, right? Mind you, I know that they're gonna create video games or whatever that they plan on doing. I don't know, right? My thing is this: with Hasbro, do you think that we'll start to get unreleased music from like Pac, from like maybe Eazy-E, from all of these artists, even
Easy.
just listen to what I'm saying. You just never know if there was records. I'm sure that they've collaborated.
Wasn't
like,
Death Row.
huh?
I don't think.
No, I'm not saying he was Death Row. I'm talking about collaborative records. I'm talking about during that time there were records being made with different artists, right?
Wasn't with Easy.
Does anyone get what I'm saying?
You're getting Brandon
Just,
mad.
I would say just cancel out the Easy E and just say collaborative.
I'm only just saying, just people of that magnitude. That's all I'm saying. I'm not triggered.
He's not triggered.
You can't trigger me. I'm chilling. Y'all
He's
can't
already
trigger me.
green. He's going home.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying right now. I'm off. But I'm saying in terms of that, like those types of artists. Like, mind you, it wouldn't be far fetched if we heard a record like that. And the only reason I said
It
that
would be far fetched.
it wouldn't be. Only reason because again, there's records I know that artists have worked with that probably no one in the world has ever even known that they even know each other.
But you know, I'm a little afraid of. I mean, obviously, I'm not surprised they did that because like hip hop sells. Everyone wants a piece of hip hop. I'm just afraid that they're going to be using like Death Row Records as jingles for like commercials,
Yeah, it's definitely
like
gonna
for. Like no, like turning like a Tupac song into like a quick jingle for like one of their new toys or something. I'm a little nervous about that.
I want to hear unreleased music, honestly,
I'm a little nervous about that.
They released all of Pac's music, right?
that we know of.
Yeah, but then they have like some scandal or some dude was doing a voiceover for Pac, and like he completed some of Pac's songs.
I don't know what you're talking
Word?
about.
Oh, for
That's a
the
violation.
post.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
That's a
about.
violation.
You're making that up.
Okay.
Can you show us?
No, I can't.
Nah,
I was like,
you're making
Google
it
it.
up.
Can you Google it?
You're making it up. There goes. Shut the fuck up.
Oh no, he's green too. Is he gonna turn to Hulk?
I don't know. But all these earthy tones up there, what kind of mood are you niggas in?
I'm not. Well, I'm.
Yo, you're mad. Yo, Brandon's earthy right now.
Yes.
Yo, I looked at myself. Yo, I'm not gonna win this one.
You
I'm
both
earthy.
are like
I'm
earthy green. I'm like the sky, and he's just
Well,
darkness.
I felt like this was.
He's
it's-
black and
It's
just
It's
darkness.
kind of
Yeah.
chilly out. I feel like winter is upon us,
Oh, I can't wait.
and I'm excited about it. And so
Yeah,
I
me
brought
too.
out my earthy colors. Fuck it.
Oh, winter is coming.
Mixed with a little bit
It's still
of
hot as heck in the subways. I don't know where the winter is. Please give me that breeze. Where is it?
All right. So, what do you guys think, though? What other crossover brand opportunities could this, I guess, create?
I don't know. Maybe Tupac in a romantic comedy now. His music and
So,
I like. I don't know.
do you
What is
think-
Hasbro's just going to sit on it? They're going to release like a compilation album,
Wow.
one or two unreleased songs. They not, unless they let that intern Lamont get to it.
Yo, it just doesn't seem like a good buy. Unless like
It's a safe
well,
buy.
unless you got to come to them for like
But
the
what if-
music if you want to make a movie
Yeah.
about like
but
Suge Knight or some shit.
What if they made like a Death Row Monopoly?
Yo.
That'd be fire.
That'd be pretty dope.
I mean, they keep putting out like different iterations of it, so I can see that.
Yeah. We. What was the
What would be the pieces for them? Like
I don't know.
what would
like,
be the piece for?
Well, the jail is obviously the jail. We know where.
Jail is jail.
Oh, with no
It would
parts
just
in
be.
it.
It would probably be some of his titles like California Love.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and,
saying. Like Boardwalk could be like Crenshaw,
yeah.
Nah, Suge Knight is a cigar.
a cigar. Yeah. But
Snoop
no,
Dogg's just
well,
a fucking blunt.
It's,
yeah,
it's a
something.
Doberman Pinscher, man. It's a dog.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What would Dre be?
Oh man,
Turntable?
Turntable.
a drum?
What would Cube be? A mic?
What?
Ice Cube,
Ice
an
Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube? I know. I feel like that would be cliche to make him be
Yeah.
Ice Cube. That's the only reason why I didn't say Ice Cube.
Or-
Oh,
When was Ice
Oh.
Cube a part of Death Row?
you said what?
When was Ice Cube a part of Death Row?
Okay, he was not.
I know he's not. I'm just talking about just characters. Yo, stay
trigger.
with me.
Stop.
Damn.
All right. Wait. Okay, let's.
Yo, you
Okay,
did-
then we're
you
gonna
did
do.
yell out,
Okay,
fact check me in the beginning of the
I
episode.
did. Like, I don't understand what's happening.
gotta open up this door.
I'm only just saying people, if we're giving people
My
who.
fault. I got
You
laser
made me feel like
removal.
She-Hulk for a second. I tapped it. He's like, "Ooh,"
I got
and he got hurt.
laser removal.
You did your armpits?
No, it's a
Nah.
tattoo. I'm getting removed.
Nah, he's getting a tattoo removed.
Oh man,
Why?
I tapped on his
So I
shoulder
can
and
do
he
it over.
cringed. I was like, "Oh, not
that's
that
just-
strong."
Yeah, so I could do it over.
Like how many treatments have you had?
This is the second one.
Does it?
Oh, okay.
Did they give you cream for
It's
it?
not really.
Does it itch?
No, it doesn't.
I just wanted people, like, if anyone hears it at this point, that sounds crazy. So I wanted to make sure that there was something there just in case.
That's a good setup. That walked right into that one.
So, Gianni, clip this out.
Yeah, but I would say like, I don't know. It's unfortunate though. I mean, first of all, there's like not that much money in music and hip hop, more so hip hop.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think that there is, but I had a whole conversation with several people and they all left hip hop because they're like, there's no money. So the fact that they were able to buy up Death Row Records, it shows you that in itself. But I'm very interested in seeing what they do. I mean, knowing that they're like a big company, I know they're gonna screw it up at some point.
That's what
I was saying. Taking like California Love and making that into a jingle, I'm afraid for that. But then again, if they're gonna put some music for movies, please do, because the only hip hop song that these movie people even know about is "Gangsta's Paradise."
100%.
And that's all they play.
Yo, you
in
know
every
what's-
single movie trailer.
So
Like they don't know any other hip hop song.
I had this conversation with someone. There's certain songs that piss me off that are cliche that were once really, really urban songs. Like they were songs, they were our records. That's one of them.
Yeah.
DMX, it's getting
X
hot.
Gonna Give It
yeah,
To
X
You.
Gonna Give It To You. I can't hear that song anymore. You guys have stolen that from us, so we have to get another record now.
Yeah, they do play that movie.
Yes,
that
they play Gangsta's Paradise way too much, and they had it in the Sonic movie. That made no sense in the Sonic trailer.
He's a gangster.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I don't
not.
know.
Well,
There's
the way that
certain-
he looked, the way he looked then,
Yo,
he
who
looks
got-
no.
who got
So hold on,
scratched?
let's make a quick list. Fuck it, let's make our list. But
Of, like, hip-hop
it'd be
songs we
top
play?
Yeah, top 5 hip hop records that are played in movies that you don't want to hear anymore because they're overplayed in movies.
Any of them.
So the first one for me is X Gonna Give It To You. That's
Is that
played.
one party up in here? That's that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that song.
X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you. That shit, I can't hear that anymore.
Anytime they're trying to be.
What's another
hard.
song?
Pump It Up. Don't invite me to your fucking pool party.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's funny.
was
They
good. That
do
was
play
good.
Pumping Up a lot though.
Yeah, nah, Pump It Off. Pump It Up still
lot.
goes off.
Oh yeah, yep. Especially if it's like a dancing movie. Oh yeah.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit neither. What's the other one?
I feel like there's a Nas song that they might play a lot.
I was gonna. What popped in my head was Salt and Pepper.
No Church.
No Church in the
Oh, I
Wild?
still love
But
that.
that's
man.
more. Yeah, that's more recent.
That
like I've been.
and Power, anything Kanye related.
Oh, well,
Of course,
It's good.
of course.
It's good.
I was gonna say Salt and Pepper. When they do a romantic comedy, don't they go shoot what a man? Don't they play
Oh,
that song?
what? Shoot, doop,
No,
doop.
shoot,
What
better,
a man.
better.
So it's some single white female dancing in the kitchen.
No, there's got to be other records. There's got to be other records. We need to make a list. I think before this episode drops, we need to make a list and put that shit out. Let's really, really think about it.
There's a
there's
good
songs.
amount.
Chris, put X on theirs first. That X record is up there. I don't ever want to hear that again.
I don't know. No. Gangsta's Paradise is one.
Yeah, Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise definitely
is
one. They play that all the time.
Yeah, Gangsta's Paradise, DMX. I feel like there's a Biggie record. I don't know if it's Juicy or Hypnotized, but I don't feel like they've taken it from us yet. Damn, what's another
You know
one?
what's funny? I think they use Biggie's music more so in the actual movie than in the trailers.
Yeah.
They definitely do. There's a few times I've heard it, especially like one of like rom-coms and stuff like that.
Oh, what
They be playing
about
that.
isn't there 50's record?
In the club?
In the club is another
Yeah,
one.
I think that's on there.
In another one. That's another one. Sorry, Fifth, love you, but yeah, no. Huh?
Any Little John song.
Yo, as much and y'all know how I feel about Usher, but yeah, got to go up there too. Yeah, got to go up there
Yeah.
too. I can't hear that anymore. Yeah, like I can't hear it anymore, yo. I can't.
Yo, and can also this has nothing to do with the music, but can we please stop having dancers dancing in the rain already? There's other weathers out here, okay? Can
No,
you dance in the
I
snow?
need
wanna
Other
see you,
weathers.
I want to see you popping in the snow as it's sleeting and snowing
Nah,
down.
man, that's
Not
what.
in
See,
the
that's
rain.
that's when R&B died.
Oh man.
When they stopped singing in the
What-
rain.
All right. Well, I know when hip hop came back though.
When? 'Cause I'm still waiting.
When Rapsody dropped his fucking Fire Eve album.
That was a nice one.
That
We got you with that one.
that was the Sham God.
We got you with that one.
That was the Sham.
I bring it back real quick, you know what I'm saying? And then I freak on him.
That's another thing too. Us black folks, when we say "a," it gets mad contagious.
Yeah,
Especially when someone's dancing, we automatically say "hey."
Hey.
Back up, give him space.
The funny shit is that
Give him
happened.
space.
As we're dancing at the thing last night when Joe was dancing at the thing, everyone goes, "Hey!" Echo go, "Hey!"
Brandon,
Yeah, it,
nobody else was there.
vibrated throughout the whole
We
thing.
weren't there.
Oh, sorry.
We weren't there.
You'll see the
Oh,
video
you didn't
soon.
catch
Stop throwing it in our face.
You didn't look at my
You were
Insta
with
stories?
you were with.
Huh?
You didn't look at our Insta stories?
No, it hurt. Wait, you were there too? You were there?
Yeah, I was
You didn't
there.
know he was there?
I was
That
there.
was his plus
But
and my
I'm
brother.
a woman, so
Yeah, my brother.
sorry, there's too many dicks.
She has a vagina. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I could have been. I would have showed up at Joe's doorstep. Look, I identify. Okay.
Chris, mark that one.
Wait, that's not a mark.
It's fine. It's totally okay. I don't really know that that's a mark.
I'm
if
sorry.
being honest. I thought that was pretty funny.
He's
but-
facing. I didn't think that's not a mark.
I don't think that's a
How
mark.
about you should say to be more articulate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That was better.
There you go.
Yeah. That's better. That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
Let's
that
let's clean that. Let's clean
Should we
that
cut
up.
and I just redo it?
No. No. Yeah, I think you explained it. It's fine. They for our fellowship, they know how we give it up.
Yeah.
Let's get into Rapsody's album.
He got dropped on his head. It's okay.
a few times. So Rapsody debuted her first album in 2018, which was really, really an amazing project. Made me a super believer of her. And we've talked nothing and praised nothing but good words about her. She's just recently released her new project titled Eve. That again, from start of this project, as soon as the project comes on, you can hear a different Rapsody. You can hear a different tone and cadence on this record. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like that.
A lot.
I think that lyrically,
I told y'all.
Wait, hold on. Here comes the buzz killer. What do you guys say, Nas?
I think that threw my whole shit up.
I know.
That's right. So wait a minute, I wasn't even expecting that. No, I think lyrically she's up there. Like
Yeah.
her bars were dope. I think her beat selection was kind of. It's a subpar on the beat selection.
Were you listening in your ear, like in your earphones, or in a car?
Were you listening with your ears?
Were you listening with your ears or?
Or were you in a car?
No, I had my
Hold on,
headphones
wait.
on.
He really asked, did you use your ears to listen to that? Or like,
Well, no, lyrically, I think the joint was dope. I like the concept. I like the track listing, the names. I think that's very original. I just don't like the beats. The majority of the beats, I think, were lacking it.
so the funny shit is, I think a lot of people say that about Ninth Wonder. I had a conversation, or really a debate yesterday, around Ninth Wonder, and I was making a strong case that I love Ninth Wonder. I think that he's such a dope samplist, but in terms of like laying out records, he doesn't get praise. I think he does a good job, but I don't think that that's his strong suit. With
He
that
did the
said,
whole album?
With I don't know if he did the whole album, but
I mean, he's been working with her for a while.
for mad long.
Okay.
Yeah, nevertheless, I feel like you kind of led me where I was trying to go. Is that I think that that's a perfect marriage with those two. You know what I'm saying? With Rapsody and him, I think that they make amazing music together. Like,
Yeah.
it's something about them. I almost feel like it's back in the day where I looked at like Lauryn Hill. I think coming in, I said it to you. I said, "Yo, for this project for me really reminds me of Miseducation of Lauryn Hill." I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why. Her bars, how she's talking, and we're gonna get into it. We have a few
Yeah.
records that we wanted to kind of highlight, and then just some moments within the album that we wanted to highlight. But I really feel like she gets into a different zone, a different bag in this project. It's something different. Like E, I'd been listening to Little Brother and Jeezy, I think, and E said, "No, stop what you're doing. You have to listen to Rapsody." I said, "No, I got it. She said, "No, Brandon, I'm telling you, this is your shit. As soon as you turn it on, you're gonna listen." And immediately, as soon as I heard
Nina
that,
song?
yeah,
Woo.
as soon as I heard that first record, I said, "Okay, yeah, E, you're right." And I've been listening to it ever since. So let's go. Let's break down some records.
Oh, wait. Hold
Go.
on. I will say, though, like, I think going off of what you were saying, Nas, I think with her, I think it was the right amount of beats, like the right kind of beats for her, where it wasn't overpowering, and it was to the point where like some of them that if you played in a car you could really vibe to, but you could still hear the substance in what she was talking about throughout the project. And I also liked how she had different prominent black women's names and had like different vibes, and like me like saying like, oh, I know Whoopi Goldberg, let me see this beat fit with her. And like even like with Michelle Obama's, I felt like that beat fits the aesthetic of Michelle, and I really liked. And then even like shout out to we're gonna talk about it a little more, but I loved that Raina interlude.
Yeah, man.
I loved that Raina interlude talking about black women's bodies and stuff. We're gonna get into it, but that was honestly like one of my favorite things too.
That shit was fire.
It really was.
One of my favorite records is Cleo. Cleo for me is really dope. That sample, it's that is as easy as that sample is, that Phil Collins sample, as hard as it is that you can mess it up. I've heard some really, really bad renditions of artists trying to do over that specific sample. And hearing that record, the way she went in on it, what she was saying on it, how she was giving it up on that record, that for me was great. I like to hear her saying, hey, yo, Now I'm here. Now I'm here. I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. I tried to just come in humble. Now I dare one of y'all to say something about something somewhere. I dare you, because I'm going to hurt some feelings. I like it.
Yeah. I also, like I was saying before, I really love the Nina song. I felt like that song was the perfect opener. It was the hook you in. But I also like... We've heard previous songs that sampled Strange Fruit. Yeah. And I really enjoyed this sample of it. And I thought it was a different kind.
I know this is gonna derail us, but I've been thinking about this, and I didn't pose it to anyone until I got here specifically. Who sampled that record better?
Kanye.
or Rapsody? For real.
Kanye.
All right, I'll just ask you too.
Like, in all seriousness. No bias in that answer.
Did you?
Oh no, that Nina song.
Son, that Nina record is hard.
That Nina record, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I enjoyed I enjoyed Rhapsody's concept, but as far as beat goes, the production, I would have to go Kanye.
Yeah, but that's also like comparing apples to oranges, because it's Kanye who produced his own shit. Yeah. And then you have Rhapsody who's taking someone else producing it and they're rapping over it. So it's also kind of, like I said, it's kind of apples to oranges in some capacity.
Well, he should have phrased it like that.
Wow. Y'all supposed to be earthy brothers.
Yeah. Y'all got what? Y'all got the regular version or the deluxe?
For what?
But you know, I did like that song.
I should have never wrote that shit in the doc. I should have never wrote it.
Oh my god!
I like Sojourner with J. Cole, and I did like the Ibtihaj record with D'Angelo and
yeah. That record's really, really good. I wish D'Angelo would come back out. I love D'Angelo. He put out the last album he put out was
How am I
Black.
basic?
Yeah, Black.
You go for the songs that are already out.
So fire.
You go for the songs that already have been out. You so basic.
Oh shit! I see killing him. I wasn't paying attention. What I missed?
How'd you know how to pronounce that name?
Huh?
Ibtihaj.
Yeah, he picked the singles that have already been out. He's like, I like this one. It's already been out.
I don't know that was out.
I don't know it was out. You knew it was out.
You go for the one that has obviously J. Cole and obviously D'Angelo on it.
Yo, Nas is definitely the guy that goes to like Apple's top 10 trending records. I'm like, all right, I'll scroll down the list. I'll go there.
Actually, I was listening to Steely Dan and the Doobie Brothers coming in.
Well, I was listening to Rapsody, so whatever. That's what I was doing.
So which song are we gonna tap into first?
Well, I guess we kind of tapped into Nina.
Oh no, we haven't tapped into Nina, but that's okay.
I mean, we kind of can. Let's start with Nina. Nina, for me, again, I was sold just hearing. I love when artists finally. I wouldn't say or call it courage, but I like when artists find themselves and find their lane and can talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how she's giving it up on that record. Yeah. She has no fear. Even how she's speaking and riding the record is just different. Like the beat, it was just different. She said, you know who she also reminded me of, that starts albums a certain way or that have that certain kind of really, really strong presence is
Nas?
No, I wouldn't say Nas. Who did it recently is Sci-Hi. Sci-Hi opening up his album. Hove does that. No Church in the Wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's records like that that are very, very powerful, that open up projects at times for me, that it just changes how I view the project. Intros are really, really important, I think. It sets the groundwork for a body of work.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that verse. There's one verse that on that Nina song that really stuck out to me, and I was like,
"There's so many shit that I heard on this project. There's so and that's what we were talking about in pre-production. Like, there's so many records on here that I could go in depth with. That it's just a lot.
I love this one. It's kind of extended, obviously, guys. I'm not gonna rap to it because I ain't a rapper, so deal with it.
I ain't a rapper.
But I ain't a rapper though. All right, where she said, "As we lay these edges down, brown woman, we so perfect. Went from a field nigga to still nigga, being cropped out the picture. But we all know who got the juice. My sisters imitating us in all the Hollywood pictures, and still they'll never be us. From the backwoods where Nina would sing about the life we should lead. A new dawn, another deed. I try to do some good." And I was just like, yeah, she is getting in her back. But I like that because if you notice that throughout her projects, that whole concept of the fact that she's using all these powerful women and powerful black women in her project, and knowing that us as black women, we are beautiful beings and we have such beauty to us, but it's constantly trying to strip us of it. And that's also being talked and discussed later on with the Reina interlude about the perception and women's body. But then also it's in a weird, not really weird way, but in a very interesting way. Her project is like highlighting the positives, but also making note of how people are trying to take and utilize us as black women and as black people. But then also saying, you know, I love you, my black brothers, but y'all are also hurting us too.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, she is really like full circles, tapping into everything and like letting it be known like this is not okay. I forget. I think it was, what song was it? I think part of it was in the Reina interlude, but there's another song too that really touched on that. But I think that the way that she addressed and spoke to black men and how they treat black women and black women bodies, I think she did it in a way where it was in a very smart way that she did it.
Yeah.
Do you think she's not bigger than what she is because she's a woman?
I think she's not bigger than what she is because she don't sell sex.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem.
Good
like
counter.
even now, like people are like, and also I think another thing too is like, I know people say, okay, we need to have categories, but I don't like the whole female rapper term.
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah, that
because
shit is
Rapsody
whack.
can rap better than some of these dudes out here. So let's
Agreed,
just call them
agreed,
rappers.
agreed.
Fact.
Like she literally is like, yo, I'm not a battle rapper, but trust, every day I'm thinking like, if someone comes up to me and is on that, you know, that whack stuff, oh, I'm gonna spit.
Should we make a list of rappers that Rapsody could wash?
We could do that.
Ooh, that might start trouble.
That'd be a long list.
I'm for
That'd be a
smoke.
long list.
No,
her
she
lyrics,
got bars.
her
Oh.
lyrics and her delivery is crazy. The fact that she did a whole entire album with like a concept, come on, man. Like
Yeah.
not many rappers do that today. But the only thing I was disappointed with, like as I'm scrolling down, I'm reading all these great black names: Michelle, Whoopi,
Sojourner.
Nina, Sojourner. No Rachel.
Rachel who?
No Rachel Dolezal.
Nakia. Sister Nakia. Diallo.
Where's she at? I'm disappointed.
I think she was in that song where it talks
She's on
about
the
black
Delight.
women
I had to
getting
get that
stuff
one
taken.
off.
This episode is great. I just want to say, man.
Listen, she better come and spit bars against you.
Word.
I don't rap.
You'll get
so-
washed.
Rapsody,
it's okay.
come to our show.
Well, yeah.
Someone send this to Rapsody. Come to our show.
You got the hookup.
We love you.
No, but her project, I really enjoyed
Don't
her
do that.
project. But I feel like she's starting to get more attention now. I feel like she really is. Because I actually had a conversation with her. Like, so I interviewed her a while back for a company that basically fell apart, but it's not my fault. It's higher ups that made horrible decisions. But guess what? I'm not cool with them, so I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
Gunsmoke.
I like that. I like that subtle flex there, E.
Well,
I almost
listen.
didn't even realize you were flexing right there.
Yeah, that's
Listen.
the
I
like
flex.
it.
That's the flex without knowing it's
I
a
like
flex.
it.
That was
Listen. I have stories for days working at that company. So I interviewed her and I had a whole conversation with her. I was like, do you ever feel frustrated that you aren't getting the attention that you deserve because you don't sell sex? And she was like, it's frustrating because it's like she has to work 110 times harder. And not to say, like, granted, I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj doesn't work 10 times as hard. I'm not saying that all these other women don't work as hard. I'm talking about her as an individual. She was saying that it's hard, but that, you know, this is the way that she wants to go about it. I mean, she's been definitely like working on the style. I've definitely peeped that.
Yeah.
But I like the route that she took because, you know, I think everyone's perception, especially when it comes to rappers and rappers who happen to be women, is that there has to be that sex appeal in order for it to do well. But I don't think that's the case. I'm a woman who, you know, right? Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie and stuff like that, but I could also dress up and put on heels real quick.
Yeah.
But that's not what I don't want people to look at me and oogle at me first. I want them to get to know what's up here first and get to know my skill sets and who I am. And then when I dress up, it's like, yeah, you can oogle, but there's like a respect behind that oogle that's a little bit different.
So she's clearly one of the best lyricists that's out right now, right?
Oh, she's definitely top.
Definitely.
Yes.
So now, would you attribute the fact that she's not as big as we probably think she should be because she doesn't sell sex, or because she just hasn't made a smash hit? Because you can make a smash hit without selling sex. You know
Young
what I'm saying?
M.A.
And she's lyrical enough. She's
Young
creative
M.A.
enough.
Yeah, I mean,
You said Young M.A.?
Yeah.
Young
she's
M.A.
still,
Nah.
No,
Well, I
selling
guess she kind of.
I mean, but the
Not really.
no,
Hold
guys,
on,
the
Nick, 'cause I wasn't-
LGBTQIA community is very, like, people don't understand how much money and support power is behind that community.
Yeah.
So the fact that Young and May came out and like had the way that she did, not to say, and listen, when
just
I'm
made it
talking
hit.
about each one, I'm not like comparing, because that's a problem when we talk about women artists and
Yeah, we put them against
rappers.
each other.
They put them against each other. I'm not
yeah.
doing that. But also that Young M.A. was also an anomaly too, in a sense. Because look at all the women rappers or the artists. I mean, not R&B because that doesn't really count, but the women rappers, like a lot of them that came out, they have that sex tie behind it.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj can rap, but let's keep it a book. She also has the sex selling behind it. Not to say that if she didn't, she wouldn't be where she is,
Yeah.
but she does have that appeal as a part
Yeah,
of
she
it.
switched it up because Nicki from that Warning on Smack DVD, when she did Biggie's Warning over,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
she was in Tim's and jeans.
That's a little different. I think for Rapsody, I think just from what I'm gathering, and this is off the Nina record, but I heard comments about her saying, a few of you bitches were fronting. I know that y'all were fronting. The way that I took that was, maybe some female artists out there she thought that she was cool with, and then found out that they were full of shit. So she didn't maybe go certain routes, and because of that, she stayed in her own lane and didn't maybe accept handouts, or maybe didn't do.
Or someone trying to change her, like, oh, if you want to be successful, you have to do this. I've had that happen to me.
Or someone maybe
It's crazy.
saying, hey, if you do a record with this person, you'll be here. I think because she went the alternate route, that's why people are starting to take to her more than what they did before. I also think, too, though, Rapsody is really talented enough to build her own brand. I think that this project right here will start to really, really separate her from the pack of female artists that are out right now and male artists that are out right now. Like, this project for me really, really, really is a dope project. And for her to be so comfortable with these records, even her comments about Kanye, like there's a lot in this. There's a lot in here. It's a lot. I don't even know if we could tackle it. We're out of time almost, but it's like.
But you know what she does well, or at least did well in this project? She put a lot in terms of the lyrics and the topics and stuff, but it was digestible. Like I was able to take in every single word, moment, syllable, etc.
As wordy as she is, it wasn't too wordy.
Yeah, it was enough.
I like the joint with Queen Latifah too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. There's so many records we could pick, right? Like when you really go down this body of work, there's so many records we could pick. I guess to the fans' viewership, let us know what your favorite records are off of this Eve project. I know ours, Nina, obviously. Yours is Nina, you said, right?
Oh, Well, Nina, but like I said, I really, really love that Reina interlude.
Yeah, the Reina interlude.
I really love that. Even though it wasn't a song per se, but that was a really good interlude.
Sometimes interludes are great. Drake makes great interludes. Fucking Party makes great interludes. Dream makes great interludes. Like, I'm all for interludes.
Brandon makes great interludes. Where the yellow sneaks at?
Yo,
I almost snuffed somebody yesterday. He said, "Where's your sneakers?" I said, "Where are your fucking sneakers?" Sorry.
For one, all you niggas should have had on shoes because men shouldn't have their feet out.
Oh my god.
Well, there's
At a
definitely
pool
feet
party?
out at a pool party where there's water. I thought it was only if there was no water, then they
Yo,
shouldn't. Now you say if there's water,
Wilson
you
is
can't?
Wilson is
I'm
the only
consistent,
person.
if not anything.
Do you
Yo.
jump in water with your Yeezys? Is that what you go
Wilson,
swimming
no,
with your
Wilson
Yo, he
is
got
gonna
Yeezy
get.
flippers.
Yeah, Wilson's gonna get in the pool with Tim's on. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna sit in the pool with Tim's on. Like, he's that guy at the pool party. No, I'm not doing that. My feet actually
That's
look really
absolutely
good,
terrible.
and I'm letting my feet out like a normal man does when
Yo,
they go
he
to the
definitely
pool.
got like Yeezy scuba gear or something.
Yeah, like, I don't know what he's talking about. All right, so I guess so we can get out of here really quickly. I think I'm stuck with Nina and Cleo. I really like Cleo though. Cleo for me is really dope. But then I think about the whatchamacallit record. I don't know. I'll stick with Cleo right now. I think Ibtihaj is a close third, but I don't know yet. This may change, but that's me. So who you got? Yours is Ibtihaj. Who you have?
All right, said Nina.
Oh, Nina. I'm
Nina
sorry.
/ Reina interlude.
Who you got, Wilson?
I'll go Nina.
Nina, right? Okay. I guess to the fans viewership, let us know which records you guys liked, and also we're definitely gonna create our top 5 records that are played in movies or just all over that we never want to hear again. I know you guys have heard some of what we've got now. Chris and Bam, I'm sure we'll put the list together and spice it up. Y'all know how Bam gives it up. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Also, give us your favorite records off of the Eve project. Tell us what you want Rapsody to do and where you envision her going. As always, be sure to hit the notification button to be notified for our latest to the greatest episodes. I finished strong now. I feel better. I got my second win. That was smooth. Right?
a little rocky there in the beginning.
It was a little rocky, right?
Turbulence.
Oh yeah, and again, guys, fact check everything that I've said. I'm not in my right state of mind. I can assure you. That said, I'm Brandon Killabh, y'all.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon, the fact checker.
I am the regular Nas.
I'm Wilson.
There's only one regular Nas. You do you don't have to say the
No,
to
according to some
differentiate.
people, according to some people, they're like, stop calling him Nas.
Well, that's what people
There's
need to
already a
understand.
Nas.
Yeah, but people need to understand that his name is Nas, like N-A-Z, not Nas, like it. Never mind. Just go follow him. Y'all regular Nas on Instagram.
Thank
Just
you,
go follow
Brandon.
him.
Finally.
Yo, Brandon. How many wardrobe changes did you do at this pool?
Oh, Mr.
How
Rogers' ass.
How many?
First off, why are you on my Instagram? Second of all,
Aaron, did he make you aware of how many changes of clothes he was going to go through?
He came in with one attire, then he changed into trunks, but then he put like a jackets and some stuff over top. So I think it was like 3.
And who's this
I
bucket
don't have
hat
to
Brandon?
snitch. It's in the photos.
Bucket hat
It's in the
Brandon.
photos.
I never met bucket hat
right now. You're
bucket
snitching.
hat killer.
How
You
am I
are snitching.
How am I snitching?
Let's
when
say
you're
if I didn't block him on Instagram, I wouldn't have to worry about him going through my business.
You could go through the photos and see 3 different outfits in the photos themselves.
Is that what BH stands for? Bucket hat killer?
Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. I don't have to sit here and take this. I don't have to take these shots. Thank you guys. Check us out. Peace.
I'm really mad Eve was invited.
Grassroots.